Have we been able to spend a whole day since Liv Golf entered our lives without a famous player being mentioned in connection with the Breakaway series supported by Saudi Arabia's public investment fund? It's similar to the now famous transfer deadline day in football, except it happens every day. Who's in, who's out, and who's still on the fence, with Liv Commissioner Greg Norman wanting to lock up his 12 clubs and 48 players as part of the league's makeover for the 2023 season. Before the redesigned 2023 season, which players are anticipated to join Greg Norman's cause? Who's next to join the PGA Tour rival? Let's evaluate the most recent reports on the PGA and DP World Tour players that are switching to the Liv Golf Series. Stay with us till the end. MITO Pereira. Pereira, a South American star who hasn't yet switched teams, seemed certain to join with Liv before the league's redesigned 2023 season. The Chilean was expected to participate in the series alongside Abram Hanser and Joaquin Niemann all summer, but he decided to stick with the PGA Tour and compete in the President's Cup instead. Now, however, with the rumor mill circling once again, it seems Pereira may join Liv after being seen at Sergio Garcia's charity event with a number of its players. At Sergio Garcia's charity function, MITO Pereira was there. He's already been linked to Liv for the 2023 campaign, and this looks to lend some weight to that notion. In a tweet from November, Liv Golf Updates, at Liv Golf Updates, they said, "He would be a great addition to the roster of any Liv team. Hashtag Liv Golf." Additionally, The Guardian said that Norman is still trying to draw Pereira in. Patrick Cantlay. Since the league's debut, the world number 4 has been associated with Liv after acknowledging that a rich offer would be extremely enticing. At the Rocket Mortgage Classic, the American then partially refuted his statements by announcing that he had no intentions to join the series at the time. Not entirely without argument. Following the Liv Golf Team Championship, the speculations picked up steam once again, with The Guardian stating that Cantlay and best friend XANDER SCHAUFFELE are at the top of the Saudis' 2023 player want list. XANDER SCHAUFFELE. SCHAUFFELE's name has been closely associated with Liv since its debut season ended, much like that of his Ryder Cup teammate Cantlay. The American, who is still trying to win his first major championship, said that the league had made him an obnoxious offer in June, which led him to decide to join the PGA Tour. But now, the Schauffele rumors have returned with speculation of him, Cantlay, Pereira, and Thomas Pieters joining Liv before 2023, which would be a tremendous blow for Jay Monahan's circuit. Adam Scott. The Masters champion was originally believed to be set up for the Australian squad with Open champion Cameron Smith and Mark Leishman, and he has been long connected to joining his friend Greg on the Saudi payroll. Scott was one of 22 players present at the PGA Tour emergency conference called by Tiger Woods to assist plan a response to the danger posed by Liv. It was later discovered. However, Norman still hopes Scott will join Liv for 2023, even going so far as to send his Australian players on a mission to try and entice him. Jason Day. Despite Norman's ambition to assemble a star-studded roster of Australians, Jason Day is an Aussie whose name has not been spoken in connection with Liv, unlike Smith, Leishman, and Scott. At the QBE shootout, this changed when the 2015 PGA champion sparked rumors by telling the Palm Beach Post that he wouldn't attend as of now, but may think otherwise the following year. After all, money speaks. Cameron Young. Could the overabundance of players named Cameron on the PGA Tour eventually affect the Liv? Only if you trust the news. Runner-up overall, Young and Liv were associated throughout the summer when the Times published a report without a source claiming he was moving to Liv. Before Young revealed that he had chosen to remain on the PGA Tour during the FedEx Cup playoffs, this was briefly returned as clouds and maybes. However, that one has been spoken before. Jon Rahm. When the athlete himself uses Twitter to quell the rumor, you know it has gone out of hand. The tweet gained popularity as a pro-Liv account named Liv Golf Insider said that Jon Rahm joining the league was definitely a go, despite the Spaniard's name being misspelled. Due to the current condition of our game, Rahm felt compelled to join in on the controversy and comically put an end to the rumor with one spectacular tweet. "I must inform you that you have started a losing streak because you and your source are wrong. I wanted to thank you for the lift in the PIP," tweeted John Rahm Rodriguez at John Rahm PGA on September 14, 2022. Hideki Matsuyama. The 2020 Masters winner was rumored to join Liv in 2022 for months, much like Scott, and several sources indicated that he would get a $400 million signing bonus. With a neck issue, Matsuyama even withdrew from the FedEx St. Jude Championship, fueling rumors that he might be one of Norman's high-profile announcements during the playoffs. the Japanese star has suddenly said that he is totally committed to the PGA Tour, which is a surprising change of events. Rickie Fowler. The PGA Tour, according to Mr. Fowler, is the ideal venue for playing, he recently said. Though certain things may need to change, I would love to see it that way in the future. That's where I am right now. Though it would be entertaining to watch him reenact Golf Boys with Bubba, Hunter Mahan, and Ben Crane. Jordan Spieth. Before the Open, this rumor was making the rounds before being dramatically dispelled by the player himself. Not that it really matters, considering how many players have already changed their minds. Justin Thomas. Given how strongly he has opposed joining Liv with his friend Rory McIlroy, his membership is surprising. But whispers have been circulating and now he is included. This would come as the greatest shock yet. What's next in the PGA Tour battle, and can they win Woods and McIlroy over? Liv has had a great golf year, and the Saudi-sponsored series has no plans to slow down anytime soon. In the world of golf a year ago, the notion of a Saudi Arabian-funded circuit hardly registered as a rumor. But as 2022 draws to a close, that whispered rumor has transformed the professional golf landscape in a matter of months and proved to be a pain in the neck for the game's staunch traditionalists. No one in the sport has been more offended by Liv's golf appointment of former number 1 Greg Norman than the PGA Tour and current commissioner Jay Monahan. The PGA Tour has had a zero-tolerance policy for Liv since its launch in June, and this does not seem to be changing anytime soon. Thanks to very high signing bonuses and attractive prize pools, Norman and company have tried to entice some of the golf's top players away from the PGA Tour. And they've had some success, as seen by the contentious transition made by players like Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau, and Cameron Smith, among others. However, their choice to commit to Liv has come at a price in the shape of their PGA Tour membership. The US-based circuit has been fighting the Saudi-backed series from the start and has punished any players who have chosen to make the profitable switch. Although this was undoubtedly implemented to serve as a deterrent to others who were considering the transfer, the ban has simply served to stoke the flames. Liv and its players have responded by suing the PGA Tour, who have responded in like as their dispute has proceeded to court. Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, and Greg Norman. For Liv, CEO Norman just wants to make things better and larger, increasing the number of events being played in 2023 and promising that more well-known athletes would join for the circuit's second season. But Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy are two stars that have explicitly distanced themselves from Liv. Both sides of the sport's civil war were undoubtedly eager to recruit Woods and McIlroy as its two greatest stars, but the PGA Tour has turned out to be the fortunate party. Since then, the US-based circuit has sought to maintain the support of its other stars while using the duo's strength and influence to fight off the Liv threat. No well-known golfer looks to Woods as some form of inspiration, and when the 15-time major winner talks, people tend to pay attention. The PGA Tour has made use of this in conjunction with his protege and current business partner Rory McIlroy, particularly when the duo presided over an exclusive gathering of PGA Tour players during the Liv thread earlier this year. CEO Norman has always kept the door open for Woods and McIlroy, and for good reason, despite their criticism of the circuit. People pay attention when athletes like that compete, and it is clear that the controversial Australian is still eager to get the mega duo of golf's autographs at some point. Whether the PGA Tour likes it or not, the Liv Golf Series is most certainly not going anywhere as we approach 2023. The only way ahead in the eyes of those who play the game professionally is for both sides to come to some type of coexisting arrangement, which will be music to Norman's ears. It will undoubtedly be difficult for the so far resolute Woods and McIlroy to refuse to join their fellow stars if this occurs and all of the world's top golfers followed suit by teeing off on the Liv Series. Or don't you agree with us on this? Then let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.